From the beautiful Acme Bowl in Tequila, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. We got both divisions at once again, and they're both in the early frames. Directly in front of us, that's Zoe Mahn looking for her third career title. She's taking on first-timer Daniel Jensen, who has donut titles. He told me to say it that way, so I said it that way. Donut titles.
Is that like 4?
Hoping to, no, that would be 0, Josh. Thanks for playing though, Josh. Thanks for playing. Name those titles. Zoe has to beat Daniel by 21 to tie and 22 to win. As it stands, they're just about even on the scoreboard, so Zoe's got to make up that handicap difference in the remaining 6 frames. Over in the scratch division, it's been all Oregon again, as they were the top 4 again today, and it is Brandon Jensen looking to win his first scratch title, taking on Jackley, the defending invitational champion. And what should be a good one, however, Brandon's got the early lead with spare triple, while Connor has gone strike open double, so a big shot here for Jackley in the 5th to get back within about 11 pins or so. Both bowlers been bowling really well all day. And Connor looking smooth there to make it 3 in a row. Could be a carry contest over there. Bowled on middle road. Scores were exactly that, sort of middle of the road. Gabe Bogner was your leader at plus 122 after 5. Brandon Myers was 1 stick behind. Brandon was 67 up. And Jackley was 45 up. So all pretty solid bowling there on a cut that was minus 24 to get in. So a 195 average. Well, ringing 10 for Jensen. Handicap cut was plus 4. If you were even, you were in. If you were minus, you were out today in handicap. So that pretty much defines a middle road pattern. Real nice shot by Johnson there. That's a double for him in the 5th and 6th, so he regains the lead scratch, and again getting 21 on top of that. He struggled in most of his early JBTs. There's no other way to put it, but you know, you kind of pay your dues around here and finally get your feet wet, find a pattern you like, get a little more confidence, and bam, title match. The veteran Mahn. Came on like a house of fire, her first JBT at West Seattle back in, what, about 1986 or so, and took the tour by storm for a while, been up and down since then. Would love to capture win number 3 here. That ball really wheels for Jensen in the 6th rather. He's in the 2 teens at the moment. Nice form, just tickles that 10 pin over. Still trails though without getting that double. Good turnout, great hosts here at Acme, one of the really nicest looking facilities that we have in the whole Northwest. Great food, great staff. Always happy to be here. Try and catch Zoe and Connor at the same time here. That's Connor triple working. Make it 4, big 4-bagger for Jackley, and Zoe wide the whole way. Kind of chicken winged that one. Washout's the result. Got to keep that elbow directly perpendicular to your body, or else your elbow bumps out, wrist comes over the top, washouts are the result, time and time again. Connor trails by only a pin now and can take the lead in the 7th frame over there. Zoe more than capable of making this washout though. That's going to be pretty darn close. Get over there. Ah, not quite. Trouble for Mahn here with just 4 frames to go. See that super smooth game of Jackley, not the big power game you see so many kids play, but just picture perfect at the foul line. Doesn't, maybe a hair fast. Doesn't get the ball to wrinkle and get the 2-pin that time. Johnson also fast and left with a tricky 480, qualified at plus 79 today. Caitlin DeNoon was your qualifying leader. She hung on all the way to 3rd place today. While Michael Creel finished in 4th for his first career top 5. Lots of new faces as we typically get early on in the season. Connor, an excellent spare shooter, switches to a urethane ball and goes hard and straight at it, but look out. A little too much hard and straight, and that is a bad miss right there for Jackley. 4-8 is very choppable, look out. Nicely done. Johnson performing well in his first title match here. Tour moves down to Portland next month, Arizona next week. You'll be in Southern Oregon later on in the fall. Tell all your friends. Big shot for Jensen, looking for his first career scratch title. Wow, got a little soft with that, and both bowlers blink in the 7th. The nearly impossible 310. I cannot stand 310s. I don't know why they're so hard.
It's fun to go in between them.
Yeah, super fun, real fun, especially in the title match. Tight there, but still a good 9 count for Daniel. Let's see how Jensen goes about the nearly impossible 310. Oh, look at this. I believe we're perfect on 310 conversions this weekend. Nicely done, Brandon. He's only 14 or 15 himself. 14-year-old Johnny Leggett winning yesterday. Some young guns coming up in there. It's no, hidden secret that Brandon got it into a little bit of trouble last year. He's paid his time, more than welcome, back on, and obviously worked on his game over the break, and looks fantastic now. Let's pinch that one just a little bit. See that middle road characteristics. You got room to the pocket, but a little left will 4-pin, a little right will 2-pin. So with that, Mahn working on an open. Johnson went spare, and that keeps the pressure on Zoe, and she wasn't able to trip the 4-pin out there. Time running short for Ms. Mahn. Time running short for Mr. Jackley, too. As it stands, Jensen leads by 13. One-time handicap winner looking to win that first scratch title. Finished 3rd yesterday, so quite the weekend for him. And all the Oregon bowlers. Oh! The minimum possible touching of a pin to make it fall over by Zoe. But it worked. Jackley's got a strike to get back in this match. He's finished strong all day long in Survivor. Oh, walk away from it. That is the patented Connor Jackley. Boy, that was terrible, but I got a strike anyway. Connor has, we just said, finished real strong in a lot of his matches. He's had to strike to stay alive numerous times, and obviously he's done so since he's still here. And oh dear, slow and left, and that is just about gonna send Ms. Mahn to a runner-up finish. But let's see if she can make it and excite the crowd. Maybe terrify Daniel. Who knows? If she makes it, she should just smack it out right in his face. No, she shouldn't, and she never would. Much too polite a young lady for that. Yeah. Just the 3. Connor wants to consolidate, and he does. And by all means, we got a match again over there. Just a 4-pin game, and Connor's got that double working heading into the 10th. Tough match play bowler. You have that more compact game like Connor does, you don't get in as much trouble either. And boy, if he loses, he'll kick himself over that 2-pin miss in the 7th. Jensen, the modern power game, high backswing, snaps that wrist through. Oh, and what a miserable break. That blower 7 that those cranker bowlers get every once in a while, that's a bad time for it. The best Jensen can do now is 227. Jackley can strike out for 235, so it's going to come down to the 10th. And it's not going to come down to the 10th over in handicap. Daniel Johnson's going to pick up his first career title. 6 count's not going to matter. He's going to win this title. So if he had donut titles before, what does he have now?
Candles?
A candle? A candle title. A candle title. Let's try to stay in the food group. Celery? I don't know. All right, something. Yeah. He doesn't care. He's a winner. Invitational, check. Tournament of Champions, check. Big shot for Jensen right here, check. Oh, man. And after the rotten break in the 9th frame, throws his worst shot of the match by far and gets the Brooklyn to a carry out. That's big not only because of the strike setting up the potential double, but he also holds the count off that spare in the 9th frame. The count's 7-5, so that was huge in 2 different ways there. Johnson makes up that spare. He's going to shoot 190-something scratch. And a well-deserved first win for him. Nice when those guys struggle to see them put it all together and break through. Huge double for Jensen at the same time over there. Boy, what composure we've seen out of our younger scratch kids. In the age 21 and under at the start of the season, so bowlers are as old as 22. 14-year-old Johnny wins yesterday, and I'm going to say 15-year-old Brandon, like he could be 14 too. Going to finish no worse than 2nd today. Our old guys got to pick up their games. Hey, fine tournament from Zoe there. The last 2 seasons she has been on the brink of missing TPC, so she's trying to take care of stuff like that early this year, and a second place finish will really help that along. 8 on the fill is big. Oh no, and instead it's 6 on the fill. I could barely get it out of my mouth, and that totally changes the complexion of the match. What a crucial error from Jensen there. Now Jackley can go strike 9 spare and win. Strike 8 spare to tie. Double obviously wins, but that 6 on the fill ball was potentially catastrophic. Ouch. Every time an opponent has given him a chance, Connor Jackley has come through. That's why he's in this scenario right here. One more time, he can win it all. Must strike on this ball. The 10-pin doesn't fall, and Brandon Jensen is a scratch JBT champion. My goodness. Another solid day from Zoe. It's a runner-up finish for her. Congrats to her. Big congrats to Daniel and Brandon. And wouldn't you know it, it did come down to that 2-pin miss for Jackley in the 7th. That's a heartbreaker from him, but yet another solid day. He's going to be a factor all season long as well. Scratch division, hey, it's anybody's game this season. Should be fun the rest of the way. We'll see all the Northwest kids in Portland and everybody else in Arizona in 6 days.